Hi guys, so I am currently sitting in the parking lot of a church that I'm about to go into. I already stopped at one yard sale this morning at 7. Didn't find anything there, unfortunately, but I'm really excited to go into this church. It used to be one of me and my mom's favorite churches to go to. They always have really nice things. So let's head in there and see what we can find. Someone is making a guest appearance here at the yard sale. Say hi to my camera. Do you want to be on YouTube?
No.
This is my father, everybody. He's not the most simple. There you go. There you go. Good job. We're going to make you famous. How about that? Look at this guy. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. What do I need it for? Is this newer? It looks newer. Yeah. But that's really cute.
Twin, that's a twin.
What do you need, a full or queen?
Queen.
Do you want that? Or you didn't look it up yet?
Right there, some man.
That says full. Okay. This is like a little Avon. I used to have one of those. Wow, that looks older.
Go ahead. No, you're looking at this. Here you go.
Nice looking. Oh gosh, that is so heavy. That is, wow, really, really heavy. I need to be careful, don't I? Making all kinds of noises. Oh, look at these! How cute is that? Oh my gosh, that's so adorable. These little guys, are they supposed to be scarecrows? Oh, they're salt and pepper shakers. Cute. Let's see what this says on the bottom. Looks like a nice piece. These are sweet. Guess that's who made it. My mom had something like this before. I think she used as a door stopper. I don't know if that's actually what they are, but nabbed up this backpack here by Highlight. Looks pretty good, so let's take a look at this. Oh, look at this, you guys. Here's a vintage Bystol skeleton. That's cute. He's got all his appendages. He's going home with me. Let's see what's hiding over here. Anything good? These are like stuff that you'd get flowers in from different florists.
Yeah, I ain't going to the food.
You go to the thrift store.
Yeah, I got too much work to do. I got a
Alright.
shitload of
Oh,
dishes
here's
at
a
home.
Victoria's Secret bag. Look at how cute that is. How much is their bag? Regardless, it's new with the tag, so I think I'm gonna get it. Purses, $1, $2. So $2 at most. That's not bad. Look at all the trolls in here. Oh, these are the treasure trolls, the ones that have the little jewels in their belly. That's so cute. Okay, so this is just all the toys. DuckTales. Oh, does anyone remember Snuggle? I loved Snuggle. Alright, let's take a look through these shoes real quick. See if there's anything that pops out at me. Any kind of Clarks. These look like Clarks. They are. Little wedge peep toe. Oh, look at these little guys. How cute are they? They are so adorable. Oh, these guys are cute too. They're salt and pepper shakers. Little skunkies. What the heck is this thing? Is fill a box or a bag for $1. So I'm just gonna look around and see. Yeah. So we're just gonna take a look at everything, see if there's anything I want. Is this KitchenAid? Because I like vintage linen.
You need a grinder? Coffee grinder?
Vintage linen.
They're very good. You can use spices in them. You don't have to just use coffee.
Oh, I love how dainty this print is.
I didn't think of that.
Smith Taylor. That's a really cute print.
I don't know what that is to you.
Alright, let's head over this way. You gonna pop through there? Can we pop through here? Oh my gosh, Burley, hey, there's some shoes over. I hit everything.
Carry that camera.
These are sweet. There's some shoe. What do you call these things?
Shoehorns?
Looks like costume jewelry. Bingles. Let's look over here on this other side. Oh. That's cute.
Put it on your phone now.
Alright. Toys. Books. Oh, look at this little elephant. He's adorable.
You have your eyes on it? No?
Oh, what's down here? Joys of the season. Ooh, I'm gonna throw that in my box. Is there any more of these down here? Lots of crafty stuff. Alright, I don't see any more of those. The Buddy, buddy.
No, I don't. Thank you for asking. Things like that. Is this, sold separately? It's good. Thank you, Carol. But it's, one that has serving dishes in it and everything. There we go, excuse me.
You know, those lights have, I don't know if these belong to those lights.
Because I want to look at all these purses. Let's look at the birds. I'm on the wrong side here. Listen to him.
Never heard of it.
Well, you don't know your purses because you're a man.
It was nice. You want me to go on? I'll go on.
No, who's that one me by? Because that's the prettiest.
Gilly. That's what it says.
Gile?
I don't like the way these feel.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. But this one's leather. G-I-L-I.
Give me your phone.
Got it, love it. Hello! Oh. What size are all of these?
Feels like it's going to rain.
I think that they are calling for possible thunderstorms today.
We got caught in that rain Thursday afternoon. We had that whole driveway full of tables. We see all the tables up there now. That's how
Yeah.
much stuff we sold. But it started pouring, and I can't really do much. And my daughter-in-law and my sister are trying to get this stuff in here.
Aw. Yes.
These are all size 9 medium.
Okay. All right. Goodness
Yeah, it got a
gracious.
little crazy there for a while.
What's that? She has beautiful stuff.
How are you folks today?
Good, how about you?
Good.
Alright guys, so I'm currently sitting in the parking lot of a thrift store today, and today only. They're about to change out for this season, so it's fill a bag for free day. I mean, you can't get better than free. So I have my boyfriend along, and I told my father to come too, and he's sitting in his truck beside me. So we're all gonna try and find some free stuff in our bag. So I'm really excited about that. And then after this, oh my gosh, we bought our first storage auction unit, and that is where we're headed after here. We gotta pay on it and clean that sucker out. Don't know exactly what all is inside, so it's gonna be just kind of a bit of a mystery. I mean, the pictures that we saw before we bid on it, we saw a couple of things, but obviously we don't know what's inside boxes and things like that. So that video is gonna be separate from this one, and I am so freaking excited to just like look and see what we found. So I'm gonna head on in here before everyone nabs up all the good stuff, and I will be back. So it is the following day from my yard sailing. I went yard sailing Saturday, and today is Sunday. I was so exhausted yesterday after we were finished at the storage auction unit that we won. So yeah, I couldn't do my haul yesterday because when I got home, I was just too exhausted to do it. So that is why I am here in my room the following day to do my yard sale haul. And I will have up that storage unit video at some point later this week. So definitely keep an eye out for it. It was so interesting, but a lot of work. So I can't wait to get that video edited to share with you guys. So I'm going to show you what I got while I was out yard sailing yesterday. One of the first yard sales that I went to was at a church, and it was one that my mother and I used to love going to, and she would always be like one of the first people in the door. That's how she was. She was always that early bird, and she would get in and grab up all of the perfumes and stuff for me because, well, I love perfume. So she obviously is not able to do that for me anymore, and I had said something to my father about it, and my dad doesn't really go yard selling anymore since my mom passed. And he actually was there. I ran into him, so you will have seen him in the video. I let him have an appearance. But he wasn't the early bird. I didn't find any perfume, but I did get some good stuff there. One of the things that I found was this backpack. And this thing is huge and heavy. It has this kind of design here on the front. It was $3. I was interested as soon as I saw it just because of, it says Highlight on the side and the back is padded and says Highlight, and it just looked like a really nice quality bag. I just wasn't sure exactly what the use was for it because it obviously is not necessarily something you would use, I would think, I'm eating one of my hairs, as like a backpack for school or something along those lines. So my boyfriend looked it up while we were at the sale, and it's like a very expensive backpack. I think it was actually, I did a little research last night on it. I think it was part of a Kickstarter program possibly, and it was used or made, I should say, by someone who does the whole CrossFit thing. So for people who do maybe like the different races, like maybe like the Spartan races and stuff like that, just things of that nature, there's actually like a whole section on the side that's insulated, and it's just really nice backpack. So that was only $3, and they were like retail value I think was like 100 something. So that was a really good score, and I can't wait to sell that and see what I can make from it. So at the sale, not everything had price tags on it. I think altogether I paid $13 for my stuff. So I'll show you guys the rest of what I got there. I got a lot of big things. This here is a program from the Midwest Center, and this is like one of those things you would have bought on television type of thing. I know it's kind of hard to show here, but it is the Attacking Anxiety and Depression. So it comes with everything. There is the booklet. This whole case right here has all of these are all in cassettes. So it has all of the cassette tapes, and then in this partition is all of the VHS tapes. And I think only one of them is actually opened. The rest are still sealed. And the person even left a cassette tape player and headphones in there. So I know back when I used to see these on television in the early mornings, they were very expensive. There were times I wanted to buy it myself because I too suffered a lot with anxiety and panic attacks, which I still do have, but I have gotten them more, I guess you would say, under control for the most part until one flares up and comes out of nowhere, and then I'm just a mess again. But yeah, so I know that these were expensive, so I just decided to pick it up and try to sell it. I think like the DVDs and CDs actually might be worth a little more than the cassettes and VHS, but I do think that I will still make a pretty decent profit off of this, and I think I paid $2 for the entire box, which is a great deal. We got 2 hats. My boyfriend wanted to try to sell these. He has never actually sold anything on eBay before. There have been times in the past where he has given me things of his to sell, like car parts and things like that, and you know, I'd have to get him to help me with the description because I didn't really know what I was listing. But he is really starting to become more interested in selling stuff as well. And it's really nice having a partner with you when you are shopping for things to resell. So I'm kind of trying to teach him some things, and then like he kind of, you know, knows some things himself. So he did get 2 hats to try and sell. We're not sure about these yet, but these were only, I think, $1 a piece, and they look like they're in really good condition. They're by New Era, And I don't know, they seem like really nice hats. This one is for the Chicago Bulls, and then this one is, I don't know if that's Miami Heat. I'm not sure. I don't really know much about sports. I mean, honestly, he doesn't really either. We're not really like into watching sports, but hats can be, you know, decent sellers, and if you can get them for really cheap, then you can make, you know, a good profit off of them. So I got this for possibly me, possibly to sell. It's just this Victoria's Secret tote bag. It has a floral print, just black canvas. It is brand new, still has the paper tags. It still has the little price tag, $66. Yeah, right. This was probably like a, you know, if you purchased so much, maybe you got it for free or, you know, didn't pay as much for it. But then there's also like a long strap as well. So I like these for, you know, when I'm going yard selling, to put my stuff in, to keep it, you know, nice and organized, and I'm not using so many plastic bags. And also when I go to like rummage sales where I just need to like throw stuff in a bag until I get to the register. So I got that, and I really like the print, so I'll probably keep that. I found this old Beistel skeleton wall hanging. I mean, you could put this like on your wall, your window, that kind of thing, but he's jointed, and it doesn't look, well, yes, it does. He did have a tear, but that's okay. Looks like he was patched up here with some old tape. But I just thought he was so cute, and I love vintage, like, Halloween decorations. He was probably only a quarter, so it's not a big deal. And, oh my gosh, I just love that he's jointed. I mean, oh, I don't want to be too, like, rough with him because he is older. I don't know the exact date on him. Like, I don't know if he's from the 80s or maybe older than that. He's pretty yellowed there on the back. I got a Boots number 7 Peony Mist blush. Looks like this. This was only 25 cents. It's not sealed, but it is new. I don't see any swatch marks on it. You guys know I love makeup, so I had to get that. I picked this up. Now, they had a ton of vintage glassware and stuff like that there, but I got this strawberry, I think these are called bean pots, and it has a strawberry print on it with a green lid. It was $2, and this is marked McCoy on the bottom. And I'm still trying to learn about glassware and stuff like that. I've been just trying to learn a little more, and I remember hearing like McCoy was a good name, but when I looked this up, I don't know if it's just this print in particular or anything like that, but it didn't seem like it was really worth a whole lot. So, I mean, I only paid $2 for it, so it's not the biggest deal, but I need to kind of learn what more things are worth, like their value, you know what I mean, and like stuff to kind of avoid. So I don't know if that was a good deal or not. And then I just got one piece of clothing, and I don't know if I'm going to keep this or sell it. I haven't decided. It's by Vintage America Blues, and it's just this really cute top. It has like a lace bit there on the front, and then it has like the cold shoulder look where your shoulder hangs out, and then it also has that lace bit there with long sleeves. So I thought that would be cute for fall. So I'll have to try it on, see how it looks, but like I said, I might keep it, might sell it. That's the thing when I yard sale. I don't just yard sale specifically for reselling. I also yard sale for myself as well. And speaking of, I went to a yard sale that was it's kind of like a retirement kind of community. It's older people that live there. Like you have to be a certain age to live in the houses. And they were having the yard sale on Friday as well. And there was only like 3 people having four houses that were having a yard sale. It was kind of like all on the same street. I guess some neighbors just got together. It wasn't like the whole community. So I did actually find home decor for myself, which is hard because I am just really picky with home decor. I don't know why. I've lived in my house now for like, I'd say 8 years, 8 years going on 9, or it's been 9 years since I moved in here. And my house, like my living room and kitchen and stuff, I still don't have a lot of decor. It's really sad. But I found these guys, and this is a set of 3. So this would be the smallest. This one, medium. And then I have this big boy over here. And they're just like decorative pieces. They're heavy. They're very well made. They remind me of something that would be sold at a furniture store. Like, I don't know if you guys have a Wolf's or an Ashley Furniture around you, but it looks like something that would be sold there because they are so heavy and just really well made. Like, this whole thing is glass. These were $10, so the whole set for $10, which I thought was a great deal because they probably cost a lot. Her stuff, she had so much nice stuff, very expensive things, so I thought that was a great deal for $10, and I'm going to put those in my living room. And that's kind of like the decor I like. I don't know what you would call it, just like, I don't know, I like that like fancy kind of look. I don't really know what you call it. But then I also, like when I'm decorating for holidays and stuff like that, I like more, I guess you'd say, primitive stuff and just like, I don't know, creepy looking things. Like a lot of my Santa Clauses at Christmas have these weird long stick legs. I love like stick-legged looking things that have like long ass creepy legs that really shouldn't kind of thing. It's so weird. I have the weirdest taste ever imaginable. Also at that same sale where I bought those things, I don't even know what you want to call those, just decorative pieces is what I would call them. I did find this purse, and this was an awesome score right here. It looked like all the purses that she had on her little like purse tree thing that she had out, they all look like they were still there. Like no one had bought any on Friday, and she saw that I was looking at them, and I think she wanted 10 a piece for all her purses, but she's like, I'll give you any purse you want for $5. So I was like, okay. Like she had a lot of the Tignanello purses, which are really nice bags, or you know, leather purses and stuff like that. But I was more interested in this one, and I didn't really know a whole lot about it. I knew that it was made of leather. Just by smelling it, it smelled like leather. It felt really nice. I liked the hardware on it. Seemed like really good quality. The hardware was just very heavy and just really nice quality bag. And I have never heard of this brand before, so this is a new to me brand. So I am so glad I picked this up. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that in there, but it's called Gilly, G-I-L-I. Got it, love it is what it stands for. So I looked these up. I guess that QVC sold them, and they're like $100 bags. And I got it for $5. So that is just an awesome deal, and it doesn't look like she ever used it. Unfortunately, I already went through it, but it's in brand new condition, so there wasn't anything inside. Like I said, I don't think she ever actually used the bag. So $5 for that, and retailed for 100 something. When I was looking them up last night, it looked like they're, you know, people were selling them on Poshmark still for 100 something. So that was a really awesome score. Then I went across the street at her neighbor's house, and I found this beautiful, again, I'm probably going to keep this, but I might sell it just because what I could get for it. But I really like this style too. This is by Fitz and Floyd, and the name, I guess, of the print is called Lantana, Lantana. And so it's this tray, and then it has these 3 star-shaped bowls on it that sit here. And then they each have their own little spreader. So you'd put like condiments or anything like that in there, like sauces or dips, you know, cheese spreads, things like that. Something that you would use at, you know, if you were having like a party or just a get together or something along those lines. And the color of this reminded me of fall, a little bit of Thanksgiving. The stars, you know, you can transition it into Christmas really. So I thought this would be great for, I don't really have much of a family, I guess you'd say, that like comes up during the holidays because I don't have a very large house. So it's basically like at Thanksgiving, it's just me, my boyfriend, my dad, and my aunt and my uncle. So I do like to sit things out, you know, before dinner is made, just to kind of like snack on and stuff like that. So I thought this would be perfect for that if I decide to keep it. If not, you know, I could sell it. That print of Fitz and Floyd, and even Fitz and Floyd in general, is usually fairly pricey. So I paid $2 for that, and I thought that was a good deal. It shouldn't have anything marked, and when she saw me looking at it, she's like, you can have that for $2. I was like, okay, I'll take it. I found this in my bag, you guys. I stopped at Starbucks for a little pick-me-up because I love their salted caramel mochas, and they have cat-shaped cake pops right now, and I had to get one, and it was absolutely delicious, so I just had to throw that out there. Then we stopped at a yard sale, and they were donating all of the money to something, and I can't remember what it was. I feel like it was a church, even though it wasn't at a church, it was at someone's house. And when I got there, there were these signs everywhere that said fill a bag for $1. So like absolutely everything there, you could fill an entire bag or box. I mean, they gave the option of using boxes for $1. Any size, any shape, so pretty much anything you wanted that you could fit in whatever size box or bag you could have for just $1. So I didn't really find much. There wasn't a whole lot there that interested me, or I felt really like I could sell for a good profit. But I did pick up a couple of things, and this right off the bat I think was worth the $1 that I spent. I did have a box. I started with a box, but then when I wasn't finding anything, I switched to a bag so someone else could use my box. And this is a Cricut Cartridge. It's the Joys of the Season, and I guess this is a cartridge that cuts out like the die cuts if you have a Cricut machine, which I do not have. I'm a little jealous because they seem really awesome if you're into like crafting and stuff like that. So, and since this one is Christmas themed, I thought that would probably sell rather quickly. So these are pretty, I think, expensive in the store. I think at, you know, when I go to like the craft store, I think like this stuff is in like a locked gate at Michael's. At least around here they are. So that for $1 I thought was a good deal. And then I got these things, and I don't really know if these have any kind of value, but I figured if I can't sell them, then I am just gonna keep them. My boyfriend could probably use them in some of his dress shoes that he has. So they're just kind of like shoe forms type things, and they seem like they're, you know, really nice Rochester shoe tree. So that's what they're called. They're called shoe trees. I don't even know what they were called. I thought they were just called like shoe forms. So I got those ones. They have like a blue handle, and then these ones have a red handle. I just kind of threw this in my bag. It's just a tangerine lotion, just a hand and body lotion. It says it's made by a brand called Tote. I've never heard of it before, but it says it's made in Korea, so it's probably like one of those Korean brands. Oh, it's still sealed too. It's brand new. So I can slightly smell it through the tube, but I can always use hand creams at work. So I just put that in my bag. And then the only other thing I put in my bag were these wooden rubber stamps. And I just took all of the Halloween ones. I don't really know, well, this one's the only one that's not Halloween. And it says it was originally $10.99, and it is by Kathy Davis, Inkadinkadoo. And it's just these like flowers with hearts on the top. So I got that. And then these are the Halloween ones. And it looks like they're just by a company called Katie & Co. So there's like a haunted house. I figured I'd just put these up in like a lot of Halloween stamps. Since it was like pretty much less than $1 I spent for them, I figured, what the hey. This one says Ghosts and Goblins. This one's a little witch. And some of them were used and some of them were not. And then these don't have a brand name, so I don't know if like they're kind of like, you know, they were just, maybe she bought like the actual stamps and the wood and kind of made them herself. I don't know. But this one says trick or treat, and then this one says beware. So got those, and that is everything for my yard sale haul. I hope you guys enjoy. Like I said, be on the lookout for the storage unit video. I'm really excited to share that with you guys. There was definitely quite the shocking surprise with that, so you will have to take a look when I post it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.